Namaskar, you are watching PM eVidya channels and NCERT's official YouTube channel. This is the time when we bring you the live telecast of webinar in which we talk about ICT tools. So today we are going to learn and discuss about the software which is Poll Everywhere. So what is Poll Everywhere? Let's explore this subject and software in this important webinars session. You can also connect with us through 8800440559. This is the telephone number, and you can send us an email if you have any questions or queries regarding any of your software, any of your problem. training.helpdesk@ciet.nic.in. These are the coordinates of contact with us for this specific session. I would like to welcome Dr. Sayyida Eman Hashmi. She is a PGT English in Kendriya Vidyalaya, Andrewsganj, New Delhi. Dr. Hashmi, namaskar and a very warm welcome in the session.
It's very nice being here once again. So, good evening everyone, and today we are going to have a session on Poll Everywhere. It's a wonderful tool. So before we start, I would like to introduce something about Poll Everywhere.
Okay.
Fine. So Poll Everywhere is an online response system offering real-time question and answer polls.
Okay.
Instructors can ask multiple choice, rank order, or open-ended questions. Engage students through a word cloud or question and answers, or help students complete a survey with progress tracked on screen. And that's a wonderful feature, and you will really like it. Poll Everywhere links seamlessly to PowerPoint, Keynote, or Google Slides once you have created the account in google.com. Students can answer all questions from a computer, or for most questions, they can use their cellular device. And the most important feature is not necessarily it is supposed to be a smartphone. So that's the nice feature of Poll Everywhere. The answers appears as they are sent in, creating on the spot discussion or demonstration of student learning. Poll Everywhere will save the results from the class session for teachers to analyze later, or it can be reset to use in multiple class sessions. So this is what the introduction of Poll Everywhere is. So now let us move to the next slide. GPS for today's session. Dear all, first of all, I will tell you how to sign up for Poll Everywhere. Then, Poll Everywhere navigation page panel. So how you can navigate through the panel, that I am going to tell you. After that, how you can manage your files and folders on Poll Everywhere. And yes, after that, the most important part of today's webinar, and that is common activities like creating MCQs, word cloud, question and answers, clickable image, survey, open-ended question, competition, etc. Yes, so how to activate, deactivate activities, share and change visual settings of the various activities, and yes, very wonderful feature, and that is how to create interactive PPT, your normal PPT as well as your Google Slides. Responding with Poll Everywhere. Yes, after learning everything, how you can respond to Poll Everywhere, that is equally interesting and thing to learn. And yes, last, how you can apply Poll Everywhere in your classroom. So I hope it is okay. Shall we go ahead?
Okay, please.
Yes, so I am going to take you to the app tour where we are going to learn Poll Everywhere sign up or sign in and panel navigation.
Okay.
Yes, so dear all, you have to sign, like you can see the address polleverywhere.com. You just type it and you will come to the login page. And here you can create your own login account, or the best thing which I do is log in with Google. So this is my Google account. Here, sign in with Google. I'm going to sign in with Google. All right?
So if we have any of our Gmail account, we can access this application?
Exactly, sir. We can come to our Poll Everywhere page.
Okay.
Here we are.
Okay.
So here is Poll Everywhere panel. So here you see the home, right? And here you see the activities. Here are the participants, here are the reports, and here are the themes. You can make themes also on Poll Everywhere. So just see the screen. The very first important point which is shown here is your current plan includes 40 responses per activity, which means that if you have more students than 40, because you have to use it for free. So if you have more students for more than 40, then duplicate the activity. So in this way, most of your students can access the Poll Everywhere. So here you see a plus button saying activities. So the moment you click, you will go to the activities. You will create the activities. So better we go to the activities.
Okay.
Fine. So yeah, it's showing. See here, the panel is showing that there is no activated activity right now because I have not activated any activity and I am not receiving responses to any of the activity. This is a wonderful feature. I will tell you how and how it is going to benefit you as a teacher. That also I am going to tell you. Here you are saying many activities, right? Fine. So my second point was before going to PPT, telling you how to create your activities, let us see how we can manage folder and activities. So here you see 3 options are here. Activity with a plus sign, folder, and one is upload sign. Mean you can upload your file as well here. So that's a wonderful thing. Yes, activity. So the moment you click the activity, you will be taken to the activity page where you can design various activities of your choice. Here is a folder. Yes, like a normal folder, you can keep your files of a particular of a single topic in the same folder. Like for example, if I had done there in service course. So here you see the various files which I have used in the in-service course. So this way you can manage your files separately and also in folder, and it's very easy. Let me show you how you can do it.
Okay.
Folder, just create the folder with any name. Like I have made the name See It. Yes. So here the folder is there, and if I want to transfer some of my activities to this folder, I can do it. For example, if I want to transfer this, move. The moment I click the file, you see we are getting the option move. So by moving this, it's asking me which folder I want to move it. So I want to move it to See It. Clear? So this is the way the file is here. Move to here. Fine.
Okay.
Now, yes. So we can move the files like this way. Right. So it has gone to See It. Could you see it?
Yes.
It is very much here. Right. So if I don't want to move it to this, I can, no, I simply cancel it, no need to move it again. Now, what I was going to tell you right now, so app tour is done and panel navigation is done. So let us move to the second part of it, and which is the activity page. Yes. Yeah, so the moment I have clicked the activity tab, I have not told you, see here, the activity. The moment I click activity, I am taken to a page where you have various options here. And by default, multiple choice question is selected, right?
Okay.
So you can ask any question over here, like ICET webinars are very informative. Fine. Agree. One thing more, say you can add text, image URL, and also latex image as well. So agree and disagree. Like now I am writing to show you. Fine. And if you want, you can add option 2. Can't say. Create. And yes, this question will be very much ready. Now, could you see it? So this way it is going to be displayed in the screen for your students as well. I'm not going to go to the next step, how to make it active. We will do it later on. Now move back to the activities. Yes. So we have learned multiple choice. So yes, you can keep on adding the other options as well. Now we come to the next word cloud. I will come later. Move to the question and answers. So yes, if you want to ask any question from your students, you can ask any question. The thing will be that the students will get the answer. They will have to type the answer. And yes, see, we have to make a group before assigning this question answer, right? So suppose if I am assigning it to my in-service group, because I have 2 folders here, so I can assign it to the particular group. I can add another activity also. For example, after it, yes. So if I want to move to the next activity, I can move to the next activity as well. Clickable image. This is a wonderful thing. See, especially for the social science teachers. And even if we want the responses from the students, whether they like the thing or not, so this can be here. Fine, so yes, emojis, create. The moment I create it, it's like here. So fine, what the students are going to do? The students are going to
click on the smiley.
Yeah, the smiley.
Okay.
Let me show you one thing. So it is good if I activate it. So here you are seeing that we are having some options like activate it. So if I activate it, so it is ready to accept the response. I will tell you how you can give the responses. See, click, fine. I am responding it with the use of my mobile, you can see. So the same the students can do.
Okay.
Right? So wherever the responses you will get this arrow. And because only single person is responding to this particular question, that's why you are seeing one arrow here. The more the number of the attendees will be there, the more the people will attend this question, the more arrows will be shown on the screen. Clear? So this is the deactivate. So if I deactivate it, it is stopping to. Now it will not receive any of the response from the respondees. Okay. Move back to the activities. I think it is nice if I show you the response then and there only. Okay. Now again move to the activity part. So clickable image I have already showed you, I have shown it to you. Now let us move to the survey questions. So if you want survey questions, see there are all types of questions which we have done just now except the word cloud. All type of these are the questions which you can ask here. Fine, you can ask even open-ended question also, but you have to assign it to a group. For example, create. The moment you do say create and yes, No response because I have not activated it.
Okay. So we have to activate to see the options of it.
Yes.
Okay.
See, the responses will be here.
Okay. Wonderful, happy.
Yes, the moment you submit, it's very easy. Just I need to type on this in this tab. With the moment it is activated, it is reflected on the screen.
Okay.
So I can write bigger responses as well. It's not like only one word. Fine. So yes, you can even have a competition also in the class, but because we don't have many participants here.
Right.
Let me show you the response of the previous one.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So here was the competition, and which was already taken place, and now it is no longer active, but you can see the responses. Right? I hope the responses are clear.
Yes, yes, we can see the bars.
Yeah, so these are the responses.
Okay.
Which different teachers, they have responded to different answers.
So these
See,
bar
if I
graphs
want to
will.
see, yeah, this is one more feature of Poll Everywhere. Any activity, it's not like that particular one competition, but if you move to any activity, you can see the responses. For example, just now how you're feeling today. Fine. So if you want to see responses, it will show you the responses as well. So because I have answered all, so see who has answered, with which account, and date and time as well.
Okay.
Yes, so in this way you can see the responses of your students as well. And how many people have responded, the count was also shown. Go to anyone, any file you go, and let me show you with more responses. See responses. So you can see the score as well as the responses. Is it clear?
Okay,
It's
so
very easy.
these are the participants.
Rank also, with rank as well. The rank is according to the time
Score.
taken.
Okay.
So this particular man, Mr. Bhaskar Mishra, he has taken lesser time than other respondees. That's why he is at the first rank. And most of them are at the first rank, right? So you can say. So according to the time they have responded, the responses could be seen.
Wow, this was the feature of Kaun Banega Crorepati.
Yeah, something like that, somewhere like that.
Yes,
only.
yes.
That's
Those who
very
took the
nice.
less time.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to take you to the next activity, which is wonderful one, and yes, my most favorite one, because this is the word cloud.
Okay.
Yes. So in word cloud, the special feature of word cloud is like that. Suppose if you want to ask anything, let me take the same question.
This is, I think this seems very interesting that how can a cloud.
Let me show you why it is wonderful, and especially in if you have this in the class, it's going to have a very different impact, because even when I take the session with the teachers and during the in-service programs, and I activate this particular word cloud, they are extremely happy, they're extremely happy, and they simply want to, what we say, respond more and more, because there are one more option is there.
Okay.
It's not visible here.
So
The
what
more
type of
option
cloud it is?
Yeah, because if you can allow, I will show you that later on.
Okay, please.
But let us see the responses here, how we can see. For example, you see, so whatever the response will be, I'm sorry for the wrong spelling. Suppose the people will be responding and then it will come this way in the word cloud form. Suppose if somebody is response, like for example, two people have given the same answer. Fine. So you can see the more people will respond, means the bigger the size is, it means most of the people they are responding the same.
Okay. So we can see the responses in the
Yes.
picture of cloud, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So if it is happy, again and again you can see the size of the happy will increase.
Okay. So this is word cloud.
This is word cloud, and let me show you the responses in other, like for example, see here. See, it looks so beautiful.
Wow.
It looks very beautiful. And yes, now let us move to one of the other part of this. I think that this is the best activity which I like in Poll Everywhere. Because it takes seconds. You can get the responses very easily from the participants, from the students. And yes, and the moment you see it, it's really, you feel very happy about it and you like it and you love it. It has gone in the folder even, fine. So this was what I wish to show you about Poll Everywhere, the activities. So see, what we have learned today, multiple choice questions, word cloud, question and answers, clickable image, fine, survey, open-ended question, we can have the competitions as well, and we spotlight also. You can show the spotlight, same, the question type will be the same. Is it okay?
Okay.
The question type will be the same, only you can have a little changes in it. So I'm not going to discuss it, time is less. Let me take you to the other part which is equally more important than this. Find the setting part.
Okay, please.
So suppose this is in one of the activity, or we can take here the blank one, that will be better. Fine. So you see 2-3 things there: configure, test, and send on the right hand side. I hope it is visible.
Yes, yes, it is.
Yes, fine. So how people can respond? So here are the settings which you can easily change according to the circumstances and your need. So see, I have clicked all the options like website. Audience can respond at, this is my address. Suppose if I am hosting a poll, so I have to give my email, this is my address of Poll Everywhere, pollev.com/mnhashmi340. So the moment if somebody has logged on to Poll Everywhere, just, or not even logged on, if somebody has, have opened Poll Everywhere in a tab, clicking my link or just typing pollev.com/mnhashmi340, the moment I activate any of the poll, it will be reflected on the screen as I have shown you on my mobile. I will show a better view of it in the PPT. I have taken a screenshot of it. So is it clear? So anybody has to write, anyone suppose if even if you wish to participate in any of the poll of mine, so you have to type this in the
URL.
in the address bar, yes, in the address bar, and whenever I will activate any of the activity, you will get access to it.
Okay, so this will be for public.
Yes, it is for public.
Okay.
Then text messaging. Suppose if I want, suppose some of my participants and my students, they don't have smartphones. In that case, I have to enable this feature, text messaging.
Text message, okay.
Now what they will do, yeah. So they will simply text the option. Suppose if they are writing the reply to happy. So they want to write happy, so they will write happy and they will send it to it. So the audience text MN#340 to 37607. So they will write their response MN#340 and they will send it to this number 37607. Fine. You need keywords also. So this audience takes an auto-generated code and a response each time they reply. So even this code can be also generated. But we have to choose any of the one. Is it clear?
Yes.
Fine. So the first option is better. According to me, it is better, but if you feel like comfortable with the second option also, so you can go with it. One thing more. So you can even copy this particular address, this Paul EV Eman Hashmi 340, and I can embed it anywhere as well. Means like I can embed it on my any platform. So if my poll will be activated, anyone can click to that particular link and respond. So this is one of the other features as well.
Okay.
Now let us move to the next part of it, which is audience restrictions. That is very, very important. Because probably it must be coming to your head when I say that yes, it is public poll. So people are scared of public things.
Yes.
Because anybody can come and say anything. Yeah, right.
That's why I get a question.
Yeah, so I knew it very well the moment you said, okay, it's public, so it must be there in your hand. So how do you want to identify participants? So his screen name is very important. So if you click it, they have to give their name and completely anonymous. So be careful, it is also giving you a warning that respond without their identities being revealed, even if they are registered with your account, you will not be able to correlate one anonymous response with other anonymous responses for the same participant. Anonymous response are also excluded from certain reports. Once activity is made anonymous, the change cannot be done. This is very important. Why? Because you have to then clear all the responses. Clear? So it's one thing more very important point, and that is response setting. See, you must be saying that I was the only one who was responding to the poll, writing no, don't know, and sorry, happy, great, and so on. Fine. Why? Because the option here is by default as many times as they like.
Okay, so one can send more than one option.
Yeah, if I click one times.
Acha, okay.
The response can be given by one particular participant one time only.
Okay.
If I do, careful.
Right.
If I write 3, again it's giving me a warning, careful. Right. Fine. Yeah. So by default, it is as many times as they like. So even this is in your hand. If you want to change it, you can change it. You can restrict the responses of the
user
poll takers. Right. Then change answer. Suppose Siri spelling is wrong. I now want to change the answer. My spelling. So allow changes. Do not allow changes. This is in your hand. Then custom reply message, no reply message. So this is in a feature of upgradation. If I upgrade, then only I can do it. So no need of that.
Okay.
Moderation. Even this is a customized feature, so we cannot do it, and we not even need it to. So you can test. The second beautiful feature of it is test. So suppose this was my screen actually. I was showing it from my mobile screen. This is my screen actually. How are you feeling today? And if I respond, for example, happy.
So this will be the interface of mobile phone when we access this application from mobile, right?
Mobile, right. And see here the option delete. If I want to delete this answer and want to respond something else, see it is gone. You can here and here see the responses.
Wonderful.
Great. Yes, see it's here.
All right.
Fine. Right.
So if you have many,
it has become bigger.
Okay.
Fine. So this is the one, and yes, last is the send. You can send and share and embed it. So you can copy the response and share it in the Google Classroom or even on the WhatsApp. And yes, one thing more. This is very important. Activate and deactivate. What I do. Uh, this is my official ID. If I do it for the students, and I want them to respond within, suppose, I know there are restrictions with the students as well. And I activate, like in Google Forms also, we give a particular time, right? So it's up to you. If I want the students to respond after 1 hour, till 1 hour they can respond. Let it be in the active mode. Right?
Okay.
So after that 1 hour, you can deactivate it, and the students cannot respond more on your poll and the things whatever we have done just now, we have learned just now. Yes. Now, so because we were dealing with the share options, so here you have the two options: copy response link and copy embed script. So I have already told you about it. So you can copy the response, and yes, you can paste it anywhere and it will be there. Right? The response page will be here very much. Right?
Okay.
Clear. Fine. And suppose if I share like copy embed script, so that, you know it very well, it is embed script is for embedding in any blog or website and so on. So you can do it that way also. Now let us come to the visual setting. You can change even the visual setting of your screen. Suppose here, see, the theme is classic. I have chosen classic, but if I want, I can choose dark also. If I want bright, it can be brighter as well. Fine. So I like classic, and it's here. Color scheme even you can change. See, here you were getting, what to say, this green and this maroon, and so different colors of it. So you can do the changes as well in the color scheme. Fine. White screen is better for me, that's why I do it. Font, you can change even the color of the font as well. Fine.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, yes. So far, so good.
Yes. So this is the way you can change the primary font color and secondary font color and size also. But I think it's the small is better, because the moment you choose the medium size or you choose large size, means they're not that much appealing. Right? So small is okay for the responses and your things, right? Now, wording instructions also, like the instructions are here, you see the background, so you don't want it, you want it to be a little different, so it's here. I want black, it is here. So even this voting instruction, the pink one which is here, you can change even this, and size also, the same way, right? Alignment also, you want it to be left aligned, you want to be center aligned, or you want to be the right aligned.
Okay.
But centrally aligned is looks more appealing, so I never change it. Text color, this text color, so you can change it to blue. Any color of your choice, right this way. If you want gradient stars, so I never do it, but if you want, you can do it too. Anyway, so this is, you can just try, yeah, the same thing, left,
Right and center.
right, yeah, right.
Okay.
Fine. Background also you can change. So I choose only this white background because it is more easily and clearly visible. But if you want, you can change, lighter it will be better. Okay? So you can change even this also. And then yes, like the previous one, you have seen that I have added an image. So you can add an image also. You remember in one of my word cloud I have shown you? So here's an image. Can you see it? So
Yes.
you can insert any image also using this option. Total results. Show on chart. Show instructions, and instructions it is in the same way. Message item, primary text. You can change even this also. Right. I hope it is clear.
Yes.
So this setting is also, I'm not saving the changes.
I
Yes,
think
so
we can
this
say,
is
I
the
think
share option.
we can say there are almost all the options for formatting, right?
Yes, sir,
As we
exactly.
use in
So you
MS
can
Word
change
and
the,
MS PowerPoint as we use.
yes, sir.
Okay.
So visual setting you have, and suppose if you have a presentation, you want to present it.
So that we can make the poll, very interactive.
Right, sir.
Okay.
So this is the present, the moment you present, let's suppose writing. See, it will keep on changing the more responses they will get.
Right.
Right?
And
So
font
yes,
and
you
font
will
gets
bring your
bigger.
cursor, yeah, the same thing is here, so you can exit the full screen also, like you do in the PowerPoint presentation. Clear?
Okay.
So this is the one of the important features I have shown you everywhere. So till this point we have learned, let me open my presentation. Yes, I just simply want to say we have not left anything. So we
Yes,
have
yes,
learned how
please,
to
because
sign
we
up
have
for
hardly 15 minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
Follow every panel navigation. We learned how to manage files and folders. We learned the common activities. We learned how to activate and deactivate, share and change visual settings of the various activities. Just now we have done, yeah, and very important point, how to create interactive PPT. So that's wonderful and very nice. Let me show you. See, even this PPT is visible to you, right? And you see, your PPT must not be having this option. Can you see it? Fall everywhere. See my cursor? Fall everywhere.
Yes,
Is it visible here?
I can see the slide GPS for today's session.
Yes, sir. And above the slide, you can see here where we have home, insert, design,
Yes.
transition,
Yes.
animation, slideshow, review. Your
And poll everywhere.
PPT must not be having this option, poll everywhere.
Right. This is the new, I think, feature.
Yes, and even in I have opened my Google Drive to show you, but let me see where it is.
So did you integrate it with your system, with your
Yes,
with the
that's what
software?
I'm going to show you how you can do it.
All right.
Not in your system, but also you can add it to your Google Chrome as well.
Oh, that's great.
I have opened it because it was getting slower. I have closed the tab.
Please, please.
Anyways, so you see new. I'm adding a new Google slide, right? Fine, and you could see poll everywhere here.
Right, right. I can see.
Yes. So how you can do it?
Would you please enlarge it? Would you please enlarge it? So that
yes,
our viewers can, yes, zoom in, zoom out,
Yes, I'm doing
so
it.
that I can,
Poll everywhere. Is it visible?
right, yes, yes, we can see now on the screen.
Yes.
It is visible.
Yes, sir.
So dear viewers, you can integrate this application along with your Google account, and I think that's the wonderful feature of it.
It's a wonderful feature, and it is done just by adding one. Let me increase the size of my screen. That will be better. By adding one extension, poll everywhere extension, right?
Okay.
So how we can do it? That I am going to show you. Yes. So you just write poll everywhere extension in your Google search, and it is here. So add Chrome extension even for, as per your system, you can select this add Chrome extension. And it is free. It is free. So the moment you add the extension, it is asking me remove from Chrome because already I have added it, but it will ask you to add it to the extension. So you just click it and it will be very much there, and you can access this poll everywhere extension anywhere. Means like in Google Slide also you can use it, and in your PPT also you can use it. So that's a wonderful feature of this poll everywhere. Now, I have already told you how to create interactive PPT, means using this Chrome extension. You can use poll everywhere, anywhere, even in your PPT and even in your Google Slides. Now, that's the other important feature and the thing which you must learn, and that is responding with poll everywhere.
Yes, please, because we have hardly 7 minutes, Dr. Hashmi. We have hardly 7
I'm
minutes.
going to point it out. It's very easy because already they have seen it. So this is the way you can respond with poll everywhere. So see.
Okay.
Yes. So this is Eman Hashmi address. Here, the moment they write this address in their what we say address bar, they will get this window open. And if they are using keypad phone, then they have to write their response. Your visible is here, and they can send it to the number which will be visible on the screen. Not this number, the number which will be visible on the screen. So this is web voting and this is text voting feature of poll everywhere.
Okay.
And these are the responses you can see. Yes, it is responses with the mobile screen. See, so these are the differences, and this is beautiful. I have already shown you. Yes, this is one most important feature, leaderboard. When you are going to have the live competition, after every slide, this leaderboard is shown. Like I have shown you the previous one. Similarly, you will be having such leaderboards. Yes, and the last point, application in the classroom. By this time, I think you're aware of poll everywhere, and you must have already in your head that what you are going to do with poll everywhere in the classroom. But let me share some of the things. Yes, poll everywhere makes it easy for everyone to participate. So if you want to have a quick response from the attendees, from your students, and even in some of the competition, or you can say in some of the workshops, right? So it is very easy to get the quick responses from the participants. Then it can give you, it's a really helpful for guiding and revision. Revision is very easily you can do, that is something very important and very easily you can do through poll everywhere. And I told you that not necessarily that you can have a live activity all the time. You can even open the window, keep that particular window open, the activity activated for a time being for the students. So it's very easy it's very easy for students to respond to the answers in poll everywhere, especially the revision part. Then it's an encouragement for even the shyest to contribute. I don't want my name to be reflected.
Right, shyest. Yeah. I think this is the right word, to encourage all the students out there in your class.
Exactly, sir. Until unless I have shown you, yes, these were the people who have responded, you would have never come to know about it.
Right.
Only the responses were on the screen.
Yes, there is no scope for further, shyness.
Exactly. So it is a very great encouragement for even the shyest to contribute. And yes, a discussion starter.
Right.
So you can have a poll of yes or no. Like for example, I've asked what about the online classes. The response can be online classes was good, agree, disagree, can't say. So after that you can have a discussion also. So you can start it as a brainstorming activity as well. And review for summative assessment. Yes, because we have question answers and short answer type plus MCQs also, because this year we had MCQs in term 1. So I think that poll everywhere is a wonderful thing which you can use. And a quick comprehension check, especially for the language teachers and even for the science and the other subjects.
Right.
I'm not sure about maths. A quick comprehension, yes. After the class, you have given 5 questions and they will respond. And yes, very important, they will not even shy to respond. They don't, because their name will be not reflected on the screen. Like the other softwares, like for example, Kahoot and quizzes.com, the names are reflected. So that way, you know, that everyone in the class could participate in this wonderful poll everywhere application.
All right.
And it's very easy also. You have seen it is very easy also. You can have it in the Google slide as well. You can have it in your own normal PPT as well. So this way, I think that it's a wonderful tool which can be used by everyone.
Right, right. So, Dr. Hashmi, quickly, we have hardly 4 minutes left in this session, and I have 2-3 more, and a concrete questions for you. So, my first question is, would you please tell me, one of our users sent us that can we use this application as learning management system in schools or colleges?
Yes, sir. You can use it as a learning management system as well.
Okay.
No problem in that.
So, there is a option of proper assessment, right?
Yes, obviously proper assessment is there.
Okay. One more question, as you have shown the option of text messaging, if someone, a student doesn't have the smartphone, so you have shown that non-smartphone users can send their responses via 5-digit special number, right? Is it
Yes,
paid?
sir.
Is it paid or not?
Sir, that's why I have told right in the beginning. One activity, maximum 40 participants can respond. So I have shown you the feature of duplicate also.
Okay.
I think my screen is on the share. Let me show you once again.
So we can say to our, viewers that first 40 users can participate.
Let me show you.
Okay, please.
The moment you click it, you say duplicate. Clear, delete, there are many options. To duplicate, you can duplicate the activity. Suppose, for example, if I have 60 students in my class, right? So, I can duplicate the activity.
Okay.
I can duplicate the activity.
So we can say that first 40 users will be participating free with this 5-digit special number, right?
Right.
And for next 40, we can create the duplicate activity, right?
Exactly, sir.
Okay, perfectly fine. Sounds
So
great.
I'm smart enough to handle these situations, and we know it.
Yes. COVID, the era of COVID, tells us how to manage the things, which is free and very useful for the entire education system.
Right, sir. When I have been an ICT trainer for since 2008, sir. And let me tell you, whenever I used to go to some of the workshops, I was really scared of, my God, what will happen when everybody will learn the ICT tools and all. And see, the pandemic, this is the one of the, I would say, the positive effect of pandemic, that now everybody knows how to do it and operate it.
It was a chance to learn by everyone, right?
Use it.
Right. Agreed. So thank you very much, Dr. Hashmi. You gave us the time to understand Poll Everywhere, the application which is very useful in terms of learning management system, in terms of poll creating, in terms of assessments, and so many things. Thank you very much for the entire time and the presentation which you have given our viewers. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
So this is the webinar session comes to an end now. Don't go away. Keep watching. We'll be right back with the next session of Sahyog, in which we talk about mental well-being and mental wellness of our adolescents. Keep watching PM eVidya channels. Namaskar.